Hey guys, this is Jason. Welcome to my DVD update. This is my first proper DVD update in a long time. I haven't done many of these, so forgive me if I don't speak very well, but today I went to the shops with the other half of the JJ DVD Variety Hour, aka Jai, and we bought some DVDs. Jai got 2 DVDs. He got Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is a brilliant film. Visual style is pretty incredible. Brilliantly directed by Edgar Wright, and also the Extras Christmas special, which I haven't seen myself, but Extras is a very entertaining show. Not as good as his predecessor, The Office, but very enjoyable nonetheless. And yes, I got 9 DVDs today. The ones I will show you are, let's see, first one is the Venture Brothers Season 1, Venture Bros. I don't know what the etiquette is on saying that name, but I don't know too much about the show. I've only read the description. It sounds kind of insane, which appeals to me. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it, but Adult Swim tend to have pretty good stuff. The show I'm most familiar with is Robot Chicken, which I really like. Hopefully, I really enjoy this. It looks quite good, and only $12 or $13 from JB Hi-Fi here at Strathpine, so yeah, that's quite a good deal, so hopefully I'll enjoy that. And the other Adult Swim one I got was Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. I didn't know much about this one either, but I read about it, and people have told me things about it, and basically, from what I can gather, it's about old cartoon characters, classic cartoon characters from the 60s and so on, who are pretty much, I guess, arrested and sent to court and are being, I don't know if they're being supported or whatever by Harvey Birdman, if he's the one that's handling their cases, or maybe he's against them, I don't know. As you can tell, I don't know much about it, but it's a very interesting premise, very original, so yeah, hopefully that's good. And that's another bargain, also $12.98. I suggest anyone in Australia check out the Adult Swim sale at JB Hi-Fi, as it's very good deals. Okay, now the movies I got. The first one is Getting Even with Dad. This is a true classic, starring Ted Danson and Macaulay Culkin. I haven't seen this in a very long time, but from memory, it's about a kid that gets sent to stay with his father for a while, and his father is a criminal, and he has criminal buddies, and they steal stuff, and Macaulay Culkin is kind of like the moral compass of the film, trying to stop his dad from doing these evil deeds. And from memory, I liked it when I was a kid. It might not hold up at all, but as you can see, it was $6.92, so yeah, pretty cheap. And yeah, and Macaulay Culkin's always good value. When he was a kid, he did some good stuff. So yeah. The next one is A Film with Me in It, starring Dylan Moran. I pretty much know nothing about this one at all, but this was also bought by recommendation, and plus it was only $5, so and it seems like a good British comedy. I like British comedy, so I think it'll be good. And Dylan Moran, it's good. I've seen him in Shaun of the Dead and Run Fat Boy Run, which is sadly I think the only two things I've seen him in. I know he was in Black Books, which is a show I've yet to see, which I really should, but I really like his comic sensibility, and yeah, I hope this will be a good film. The next one is I Love You Man, starring Paul Rudd and Jason Segel and Rashida Jones. Yeah, it's pretty much about this guy that gets engaged, and he realizes he doesn't have a best man for his wedding because he has no guy friends, so he goes out to meet a friend, and Jason Segel is that friend. I found this very enjoyable, very, very funny. I've kind of been burnt out on the Judd Apatow style films of late. He kind of had some misses recently, like Jewel Bit Taylor, which wasn't very good, but I really like this. I think it's very funny and very enjoyable. The next one is Ghost Town, another Ricky Gervais thing after Extras, which Jai got. Yeah, it stars Ricky Gervais. Basically, Ricky Gervais, he has, I think, some kind of surgery and he has a near-death experience which allows him to see ghosts. And these ghosts talk to him, they want his help, and he's unwilling to help them, and the film is basically about him accepting that you know, he can help these people, and I don't know, it's a really nice film. It actually reminded me, for some reason, of the movie Click. I think it had similar themes and I don't know, similar tone to it. Personally, I think this is the superior film if I really wanted to compare them, but yeah, I really like this film a lot, and Ricky Gervais, as always, is very funny. Next one I got is Teeth. Now, this film, how to explain this film, it's, I don't know the full premise, but I know that it involves a woman who has teeth in a certain area of the body which males do not acquire, and I think she mutilates men with them. It's weird, but I got that. It was only $7. I actually heard it's pretty good, so I don't know. I'll check it out. It might be good. It might not be. I don't know, but it's definitely an interesting and unique premise. That's for sure. The next two I got, the final two, both James Bond films. First one is On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the only film starring George Lazenby as James Bond. This is a film I remember very much enjoying. It's quite different, in my opinion, to the rest of the James Bond films. It has a different sort of pace to it, and the story is different. It has more, I guess, gravitas to it. Bond actually gets married in this film. He, you know, in most films he has like a girlfriend or, you know, whatever. But he actually gets engaged, gets married, falls in love, etc. And the stakes are higher in this film, basically, and it's quite sad. It's depressing, but some of the action sequences are as good as Bond has ever been. It's mostly set in the snow up in the mountains in, I think, Switzerland. I think it's set, and it's very good. I really enjoy it. George Lazenby was often criticised as Bond, as people said, you know, he was sort of wooden and not very good, and I can sort of empathise with, you know, with those opinions, but I thought he was quite good, honestly. I think he was a good Bond, and I kind of wish he did more, because this was a very good first showing for him. And the other Bond film I got was You Only Live Twice. Now, this has always been one of my favourite Bonds. In this one, I know he's in Japan for a lot of it, and all I can really remember is that the villain, his lair was in a dormant volcano, which I thought was very cool, and he was going to, I think, send a rocket to blow up, I don't know, the moon or something. He was sending rockets up into space anyway. I think this is Sean Connery's second last Bond before Diamonds Are Forever, I believe. I could be wrong, but I always really enjoyed this one. I think it's very entertaining, as most Bond films are, and yeah, I think it's a really good film, and an underrated one. Most people talk about Goldfinger and Thunderball and From Russia with Love, which are all brilliant films, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, I've always really liked this one. I really enjoy it. Anyway, those are the 9 DVDs I got today, plus mentioning the 2 that Jai got. Hopefully I'll be doing more of these videos in the future. Yes, it's been a long time since the JJGV Variety Hour is active. I'm definitely going to try and make it more active. So, yeah, thanks for watching if you did. And if you didn't, then I have nothing to say to you because you aren't watching, so you wouldn't be able to hear me anyway. So, thanks.